Hello, this is Big Boss Rescue Chief of Humane Emergency Animal Rescue. Welcome to our series, Animal Rescue Postmortem, where we analyze the good, the bad, and the ugly of animal rescues throughout the world. Volume 8, Video number 8. We have two deer that appear to be quite a distance from shore that are in waters that the text in this video is reporting that they're in Alaska. It clearly looks like it's in the winter to me. However, I trust almost zero of what comes across the text on these screens, because some of it is clearly not factual in any way whatsoever. It's just they're trying to get people to send them money. Before Speaking of money, before I get into this video, I want to take the time to remind you to like the video on YouTube, share that on social media, wherever you think somebody that's in animal rescue might find it useful, and then make sure that you subscribe to the channel. It's absolutely free, doesn't cost you anything, so it's perfect for every budget. And then also go over to our website there. I can't tell you how important it is to do that stuff over there on YouTube, alright? If you want to help support what we're doing, that's a really great way to do it, and it really costs you nothing but just a few moments of your time, okay? So let's get into the video here. We've got these two deer that are offshore. You know, the only way you're going to be doing this rescue is you need a boat. If you're in a boat where, particularly we're out in the winter like this, its dry suit is essential, and then your PFD and your helmet. If you're doing rescue work, you really want a helmet on so that you can help avoid knocking yourself unconscious. That's the real point of it. And then also creating a head injury. Who needs a head injury? I sure don't. I already had enough of that throughout my time of rescue work. I don't need any more of it. You know, we don't get to see how these deer boarded the boat or anything like that. However, if they're in this state here, their limbs may be very not very useful. They may have been on their last leg, as they say. Oh, there we got one that's got a couple of prongs. And it looks like this one had them, but they're either shed or they're broken off, or maybe they're just getting started. Alright, this is another one that I don't know if I could use a net on them. They look small, but I might be able to just reach down in the water and grab them. Okay? Because we can't see the scale of the deer and the actual rescue, I can't really critique that part of it. But when you're in cold water, you got to have your water rescue PPE on. And then also in my notes here, I have, make sure if you're going to be out on the water like this, you may come across humans or anybody else. You want blankets so you can give to somebody who's cold and wet. And then also, we carry instant hot packs, so that I carry an instant hot pack in my everyday carry, in my backpack that I have on me whenever I get out of my vehicle and I'm in my everyday life. I've got that on my person, so that if I come across, suddenly I'm drenched in cold, I can bust an instant hot pack and have instant heat source in my body. Alright, so I would recommend those as well, because then you could bust a few of those down, put them down on a blanket so there's insulation between a cold surface like the deck of a boat, and then wrap that animal in it so that they're close to the heat source there. And then there's heat coming up into their bodies. The heat rises, so you want them on top of the heat. And I would imagine if there's a heat source, they're probably going to hold on and not move away from that heat source for a period of time. I'm really surprised the way those deer are acting on the deck of that boat there. You know, we don't really know what their perceptions are or how they perceive things, but they clearly didn't see those humans as a threat, or they were so worn out and cold that they just were didn't have any choice. Yep. All right. Well, that's what my notes say. So, happily ever after. They get a 5 stars. We didn't really see the rescue, but 5 stars. They got it done, and the deer are on shore and they're alive. See you in the next video.